Hello guys and welcome back to another video, and today, as I promised, I will be doing another model railway video on this on the channel. And following on from yesterday's lovely Hogwarts Castle review, the traction tyres and stuff came for the Intercity 125, or my Virgin HST anyway. So I decided to give it a run yesterday, very loud. So I took it apart. Well, I took the motor out, give it a bit of an oil, and now it's perfectly lovely and silent. Well, I don't mean silent as in dead silent. I mean it sounds like a Ringfield motor now. Sounds fine. So we have it on the track here. I've just done a video for my second account, which is going to be where most Model O videos go from now on. But as you can see, I had it running with the Intercity 125, which is not going to be running again because if I put it onto full power, it has the worst pickups of any locomotive I've ever seen. In fact, it's just... all I can say is... on it, yeah, it's completely dead there. Look, 100%. Yeah, it's going backwards, but it's completely dead. I'll let you into that secret. So, it can stay there for now. It's definitely on its way out. So, it's good timing that we have a new Intercity, which obviously... as you can see, I know sometimes it does get stuck on bits of track. However, the track is filthy. Look at the state of that. I know there's a lot of blue, so I can ignore that. It's absolutely filthy. So I'm going to have to, once a month or so, clean the track. I will do that soon. But anyway, the Loco, though, picks up really well. It's much better. It runs at a much nicer speed. Obviously, I've also got two coaches for this instead of the one for the Intercity Loco. I will be building up on this in the future, so I'm hoping to get a few more coaches. I'm hoping to get a rake of 5 in total, so we've got these two and like 3 more or something, or 2 more, to make a much longer, more realistic HST sort of train. Because I really like this. It's my first HST that I actually genuinely have a soft spot for. I do like the old one. Don't get me wrong. I do like that old girl over there. But she's on her way out. I can tell you, like, it even sits slightly unevenly. I don't know if you can see that. It's just completely dead, really. Sadly, I think it's going to be the first loco to pop its clogs, I would say anyway. But this has got a healthy motor. It was a bit hairy and a bit loud when I got it, but I've oiled it, perfectly fine now, and it's in good health as well. Got a brand new set of traction tyres for it, so it hopefully has a couple of years in those. Got loads of spurs anyway. So I'm hoping this loco will be one that I keep for a long time, because I love it. But today I'm going to review it for you and run through the detail, which there's not much of. I'll also compare the two, which I didn't do in my other video from my other channel. I'll run through the coaches, the differences between those two as well, and then we'll give them a run. Not with the Intercity, because as you can see, it's a bit dead. But anyway, I'll probably put the Class 47 on, shall I? Yeah, we'll do that. And then we'll give it a bit of a rating. It won't be very high, unfortunately. But then we'll end the video and see what happens. But anyway, let's go to the detail section. Okay, so here they are then, both Class 43s together, also known as the Intercity 125, but they are Class 43s. We've got the coaches here, we've got the Intercity one and the Virgin one. I don't have much space, really, because the siding's in the way. So, you'll have to bear with. I'm going to have to pop the Intercity over there. Right, let's run through what we get with this. So this is Maiden Voyager. By the way, the dummy unit is called Lady in Red. I could actually feasibly swap them over if I wanted to, but I wouldn't anyway. But I love this loco anyway, so genuinely looks very nice indeed. So you get a lot of decent and good frame detail. It's all moulded detail though. There isn't really much separately fitted parts. I don't think there's any. But the painted detail is very nice. It's done very exquisitely. I do like the Virgin logo. It's printed lovely. The Maiden Voyager, I know it isn't an etched nameplate, but you can't expect that for the age. Bearing in mind this is quite an old model. So even the handrails, which are moulded, are painted really nicely. You've got the very nice detail also. You've got at the back, you've got overhead power line warnings. Even though this is a diesel locomotive, it'll still run on power lines. So they're actually printed really well. I don't know whether the writing underneath is legible, but isn't to the naked eye, I can tell you that. We've got some works detail down here. Don't think this is legible. Try and get a good enough shot so you can see those. But 43063 is the running number on Maiden Voyager, and 43093 is the running number on the dummy unit, Lady in Red. For reference, cab detail, there is some. Not too bad though. But bear in mind, this is a very old model. You do have working lights. There is a bit of paint splatter there, unfortunately. But it's not too bad for the age. You've got a lot of moulded detail underneath. Not too bad. Generally got the black roof. I don't know what this is, because if I grab the old Intercity, here we go. You notice the roofs are different. Now, obviously, I know this is yellow and it has that black thing on the front, but it is sort of the same at the front. Now, the roofs are different only in this section. I believe these are the exhausts, so the exhausts are different on these two models. Well, except from the engines here, so I don't know why the exhaust would be here, but unless it routes through, because obviously there is a bit of like cab at the end. So anyway, let's move the old Intercity out of the way. It can stay there. This is number 43010. I don't know what the dummy unit is. I've left it over there, so I'll go and grab it in a second. Well, when we run the loco, I'll have a look. I'll get it for you. Anyway, so you can see this is very nice. You've got the windows at the back. There is no interior detail except from just motor. You can see there's bits of wires and stuff, because that's where the ringfold motor is. You can see underneath I did put a fresh set of brand new traction tyres on the rear because it didn't come with any. Preserved the wheels quite nicely. Those wheels are filthy again, and I've only just cleaned them. I think the track is an absolute nightmare. I'm going to have to clean it at some point. That isn't the loco being dirty, that's just the complete state of the railway. It's very dirty, needs doing some point. Anyway, so that'll do for the locomotive. Let's work onto the coach then. So you can see we have the Virgin one here, and this is the Intercity one. Now, the Intercity one is a bit tatty, I know. Shows the actual age of this locomotive, but how badly it was looked after before it came into my hands. Jack, I know that you don't have a proper railway or anything, but yeah, the actual like glass is coming out there, look. Oh dear. Anyway, so this is the standard coach. There is quite a bit of difference in the fact that underframe detail is very slightly different. You can see that slightly here, but there's not too much in it. It's got Intercity logo, and it's just white and blue. There's not really much difference. I think the roofs are the same as well, I'd say. But the enhanced livery on this shows how much better this coach actually looks. Firstly, the red colour is very nice. You've got the grey to black ends, the Virgin logos everywhere. Got 42103 is the running number for this coach. I think these are Mark IIs, but I'm not 100% sure. You've even got the painted door at the end, C3. All of the overhead power line warnings, including like a builder's plate or something. Got the yellow under the door painting as well. Got lovely glazed window all the way across with white around the edges of the windows. The interior is nice and white. It is also white on this, so on the old coach it's white. Well, probably turned a bit grey considering how old it is. This doesn't have any painted ends or anything, so you can see that the fact that this is an enhanced livery makes it so much nicer. I'll go and grab the other end and see what the running number is on that. Okay, so here is the dummy end to the old Intercity 125. It is 43011. Okay, I think that will do for the detail section of this video. Let's get them onto the track and run them, shall we? Well, not the old Intercity anyway. Okay, so here is the new HST onto the track then. Well, when I say new, I mean still very old, but it's new to my collection. So we'll show you what this thing can do. I'm going to try and get a slow speed from it, which I doubt will happen because it is a ring field, bear in mind. Come on. It does cut out, there's not really any pickups. Sort of. And the wheels are dirty, as you saw. Come on. It's a much better runner than the other one, however, its wheels are dirty and it's not very good at slow speeds. What do you expect? Anyway, let me show you how bad the old one is. And this has got much cleaner wheels. Like, they're perfect, really. Yeah, that's... I know it's on a point, but it's actually not. The wheels are not on the point. Not too bad that way, but anyway. Get away from the point, let's get rid of that. So, let's run this lovely locomotive then. I'm actually just going to run it on its own. I'm not going to run the 47 or anything, because there's no point. Let's head off into city, when you eventually decide to cough into life. Oh my god, there's been a catastrophic accident. The point decided to randomly change themselves. So, yeah, that didn't go well. Right, let's go again. Take two. So what are my ratings then for the Hornby Virgin Trains HST? I gave the detail a 5 out of 10, for the simple reason that it's quite a dated model now, it's not up to modern standards, and there's not a lot of separately fitted detail. However, the painted detail is very good, so that's where it gets the 5 out of 10 from, and it isn't lacking in moulded detail. Performance gets a 6 out of 10. The actual performance is very decent, it maintained fairly good speed, the lights work perfectly, even though you couldn't see them in the day particularly well. However, it doesn't react very well to having dirty wheels. In fact, it's very needing of clean wheels, and it doesn't do a very good slow speed, but that's because it's a ring-filled motor and they're not very decent at that. However, the ring-filled motor is genuinely quite strong and hopefully will last a long time. Quality is an 8 out of 10. There's nothing really wrong with it. There's nothing to break, really. I gave it a fairly decent 8 out of 10 because it's just sort of a basic locomotive and it's sort of expected. Finally then, value, it gets a 10 out of 10. You can pick these up for a fairly decent price, but bear in mind that this is a train set. So in this set you also get track and controller, and it deserves that 10 out of 10. Overall then, that's 7.25 out of 10, which is a fairly decent score. We'll have a look now where that comes on the rankings. There it is, 17th. I know it isn't at the bottom. I will be updating this on my other account, so you can see then the whole rankings. Okay, so that will do for a small running session of this locomotive. I do hope you like this. I do. I'm just sick to death of doing videos, to be honest with you. Anyway, thanks for watching anyway, guys. Thanks for actually dealing with my videos. Put that notification bell on, blah, 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 blah. And I will see you very soon for some more videos, eventually, when I can be bothered editing them, and when I can be bothered actually being motivated to do stuff. But as far as the model railway videos go, they'll always be happening, but I can't be bothered uploading or editing gaming videos, to be honest. But yeah, that's how it goes. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you very soon for some more videos.